Hi. The world nowadays demands from you to learn English, to speak it, to write it, to listen to it and understand it very well. That's one of the trends that modern life gives you. But just think what you mostly like, your hobbies. If you like to watch films and you want to enjoy watching films, no matter Netflix or wherever you want, or YouTube, just learn English. It's the best way to understand them in English, through English, and comprehend what the topic of the videos is without any translation, because translations aren't at all needed. If you want to, or one of your hobbies is listening to music, why don't you try and listen to music, sometimes without scripts, sometimes with translation, the way you like it. Little by little, you're going to improve your vocabulary and you're going to improve on your fluency. The more you listen to videos, the more you listen to songs in English, your English automatically improves. Another way is reading. Reading is a good method. Even though it's silent, it doesn't really matter. If you've just learned a 500 word vocabulary or 1,000 word vocabulary, use it, that you can use properly, and you begin to read, the more you read, you're going to find out words and expressions that you don't understand, but that you will understand through context. That's another way of learning, through context, using skimming and scanning. I mean, sometimes pointing to specific details and sometimes to general ones. The more you read, the more you learn English. The more you read in an accurate way, looking for relevant words or words you don't understand in a dictionary or in the web, you're going to find out that your knowledge improves. It's not to be accurate in the process of English, but to get fluency, to know how to communicate ideas, to know that the more you communicate your own ideas, you improve, you get confidence, you gain stability, emotional stability that enables you to learn more. So just try. I'm an English teacher, yes, and I encourage people to learn English, to listen to music, to watch films, to read books, to read ebooks, or to find out through traveling the pleasure of communicating in English and meeting people from abroad, and find interesting aspects as culture that makes your vision a bit broad for a better understanding. Maybe what we find out around the world is that there is a lack of understanding. You just understand what you think. You just point on what you think, but you never point on what others think, on what the other interests are. And sometimes your faith makes you believe that is the only truth you will find. Learning English increases your vocabulary, increases your stability, leads you to find a better job, leads you to travel, to a better understanding, and to listen to news reels that are going to increase your ability to listen comprehensively. Come, learn English. Be the one.